How's it going, everyone? We're here to check out the top skins this week, starting out with the Glam Rock Burlap set. And yeah, there you go. I mean, it pretty much describes itself. It is a glam rock set of burlap clothing. Next up, we've got something quite different. It is a continuation of the Pixel set. And yeah, it's a hoodie and pants. And this is a really crazy idea. There is a glowing and a non-glowing version where you'd actually see the glow of the lava, but yeah, I don't think people really want to glow with their clothing all that much. As you can see, it would give you away quite a bit. Next, we've got a couple sets of road sign for you. Starting out with this one right here, we've got the Wrap Target, sorry. Wrap Target, obviously. And yeah, the whole thing is a road sign set that has targets wrapped all around it, and you gotta love the irony of that. And also, it looks really cool. It really fits that kind of scrapped together look of Rust, and is just very cool looking design. Next, we see a continuation in the Arctic Raiders set with the road sign. And yeah, it's got lots of little straps and kind of digital snow camel thing going on as you would expect with it. And yeah, there you go. Definitely something that is a nice set, but also, who knows, Hulk may skip it due to the fact that very similar to Whiteout. I don't know, we have to see. It's very different in some ways, and also the color is just, you know, there's only so much you can do with white. Next, we've got our deployables. Starting out, we've got a sleeping bag here, and it is the Nebula sleeping bag, and there's a glowing and non-glowing version, so we'll be sure to show you that. It has these cute little stars at the top of it that actually are kind of like cut out, which adds a nice little detail to it, and the rest of the bag just looks quite cozy. Then we've got another kind of galaxy-looking bag for you. As you can see, this one here is the Magic Dreams bag, and yeah, there's koi flying through space, turning into sushi, or I don't know, being dissected. I'm not entirely sure. Definitely some cool artwork. And then over here we've got a very fuzzy looking bag. This is the Wolf Den sleeping bag. And yeah, it has a very cool kind of design to it. Definitely very cool. And I just repeated myself and said cool way too many times. Next up, we've got some furnaces. And this is the Ancient Amber Furnace version 2. And this one just has more of a kind of cut rock to it, and it's much slicker. It looks a little less like a blob when it's on. There's a lot more detail to it, and the bugs are smaller, and yeah, it just really fits in so much nicer, and I think it is a great version too. Then over here we've got an addition to the Golem Furnaces sets with the High Qual Golem. So there you go. This would complete the set of those furnaces. Then over here we've got a couple boxes for you. Starting out over here we've got the Scientific box for clothing, and of course it has this nice little lights. This one has some purple highlights and so forth. We'll be sure to show you that here when we kill the lights. Then next over here we've got a hamburger box for you with the burger storage box, and yeah, definitely a cute little box if you want to set up a restaurant maybe. And then over here we've got two boxes for you. These are the hardware boxes, stone and sulfur. So first up, you got the sulfur here, and you can see this kind of like a panel, and yeah, it's definitely a cool little design. You got the same thing going on over here with the stone. Definitely look cool at night, so we'll show you that. And lastly, we've got a medical box over here that also has a neat glow. We'll be sure to show you. Then we've got a few doors here. This one is going to be the Arctic garage door by Little Ranger, and yeah, it just kind of has that snow theme going on. Then over here we've got a continuation with the camo nets with the camouflage net garage door. Definitely blends in quite well with those camo garage or camo rugs. Jeez, meshing everything together today. Get it? Meshing? Yeah. And lastly, we've got a very artistic armored door for you, and yeah, this one has the water, fire, earth, and wind. There you go. Cut the lights, you can go ahead and see it is a full glowing door. We can cruise on down to the boxes here. We got sulfur, stone, Then we've got that nice little purple highlight over the clothes. That kind of white light to the purple. And our two furnaces. And then lastly, we got the sleeping bags. This one, I love how the nebula lights up, as well as the little ring of stars. Definitely quite cool. Alright, we're to that last part of the video, guys, where we check out the weapons and tools. And first up, we've got a very sulfury rock for you. This is the rock sulfur. Who would have guessed? And yeah, it just looks so much like the nodes. You can go around, collect some sulfur with a sulfur rock, you know? Just kind of fits. Next, we've got a very handmade looking knife. This whole thing really honestly just looks like it's been cut out of wood. And it's great, you know? We need some of those things that look handmade in Rust, after all. Then we've got a bow for you, and anyone who may be Spidey fans, this definitely has very Spider-Man feeling to it. This is the Arachnid bow. We go ahead and draw it back there. You can see some spiders and some webbing going along. Nice glossy finish to it. There we go. Next, we've got a revolver for you. This one's part of the lightweight set. And, yeah, it's just a nice little continuation in that set. It does look like a very lightweight revolver there. Boom. There's a reload for you. Then we've got a little bit of the Bang Bang set going on here with the Banger SMG. And it's definitely a nice continuation of that set. Those bright colors just really go well with the custom. Aiming down the sights here, you've got that bullet staring back at you. Definitely a very colorful and fun design. Last in this group, we've got an MP5 for you, and this one kind of has a very retro science kind of vibe going on with it. And, well, it's called the Retro Polaroid. There you go, and that definitely makes sense with the little Polaroid colors going along there. If you had an old Polaroid camera, you know what I mean. And aiming down the sights, you can see some more of those colors. Definitely some nice little leather padding on there. Very cool retro design. Next, we've got a MP5 for you, and it is the Toxic Wolf. And yeah, there you go. Continuation of the Toxic Wolf set. Not much to say, just pretty much continuation of it, and they all kind of have the same thing. They've got the wolf and the drip. Drip does not glow. Then next up, we've got a Cobalt Circus AK for you. And yeah, this one has a lot of little details to it. There's like hand carving and all sorts of little, you know, etchings and so forth going on there. Creepy clown, mysterious. He has very mischievously evil grin going on there for sure. Definitely a very creative looking AK skin. Next, we've got a very wavy AK. This is a continuation in the Solar set, so is therefore this Solar AK. Very smooth and sleek, but it still pulls you in. Kind of hypnotic in a way. Do a little aim down the sights there, and pop a reload. Next, we've got another set continuation with a pretty popular new set, the Glistener set. And of course, there is the Glistener AK. There is also a stockless version, which you can check out in the video description in the list, which is always there. Aim down the sights, there is that red tip, but not a glowing sight, of course. Next, we've got another AK for you, and this one is the Cryptic AK by Mr. Verona. And yeah, it just has a very kind of wavy pattern and a kind of basic AK front. Really takes the focus of the person to the etchings of the design on the back here. Aim down the sight so you can see some more of those etchings as well against some iron and black sights. And last in this group, we've got a Snowy Leopard for you. This is the Snow Leo AR by Lodi. And yeah, it's a continuation in their Leo set with a very beautiful snow leopard. Aiming down the sides here, you've got a paw and a very icy little snow tip there to go with it. And since we have one last item, we might as well just drag it down, swap with that first one there. We've got an LR for you, and this one is very shiny and green. This is the Toxic Alloy LR300, and yeah, definitely a very cool design, very fresh, and I can see a lot of people liking it just for that sheen of a kind of more unique green to it. So that's going to do it, everyone. Sound off down in the comment section below which ones you hope to see the most, and I'll always try to get that information to everyone I can, and your feedback as well. And, well, I hope you all had a happy New Year celebration, we're safe, and have a wonderful 2022 going forward. And hopefully we'll have some update videos for you soon. There's snowmobiles and some other stuff off in the distance, but it is still very much so off in the distance. So we will get to that when it is something to show. So thanks for watching, everyone. Stay rusty. Have a good one.